And the British Museum's mission to keep a piece of timeless Tudor history in the capital. Now, to this day, it remains one of the greatest pieces of British history ever to be unearthed. A 24-carat gold, heart-shaped pendant and chain found in Warwickshire by a metal detectorist in 2019 that was commissioned by Henry VIII more than 500 years ago. Now, the British Museum is in a race against time to find £3.5 million to prevent the Tudor Heart from entering a private collection. Here's Toby Sadler.
It's the ultimate pay-per-view, and the price is steep, £3.5 million. That would prevent a private auction and keep it on public display. It's 500 years old, with a direct connection to Henry VIII and the first wife of 6, Katherine of Aragon. It's also made of the purest 24-carat gold. Found buried in a field in 2019, there is nothing like it in the world.
I'm sometimes asked if this is a once-in-a-lifetime find, but it is much, much more than that. In fact, it's more than once in a generation, it's more than once in a century. It's of great enormity for the country.
The museum thinks it was handed out to guests in 1518 at an event to celebrate a peace deal and the engagement of Henry's daughter. But crucially, it was meant to be handed back and recycled.
The king provided it. The goldsmiths often provided the labour and charged for that, but then expected to have the gold back at the end. And there's evidence that says that when pieces are missing or not returned, that they charge the king for those.
So what we're saying is there's a goldsmith working flat out for Henry VIII. He's just turning out this stuff for party after party.
Exactly that.
Let's park the history for a minute and talk about the cash. Why should the British Museum have to pay for this essential piece of English history? Well, it all comes down to the treasure laws in England, which means the person who found it is owed a reward, unlike in many other countries. And for those of you asking why shouldn't the king pay because of the royal connection, well, if you do your royal history, you'll realise that Henry VIII and King Charles III are not even blood relatives. Damien Lewis, who played Henry VIII in the BBC's Wolf Hall, is leading the fundraising campaign.
It is the only surviving piece of Tudor jewellery like this from Henry VIII's reign in the world.
Archaeologist Alexis Haslam works at Fulham Palace, which was brand new in Henry VIII's day.
In displaying something like this is showing the strength of the marriage with Henry and Catherine, but also it's telling us about the politics of the period and also how ostentatiousness is incredibly important, actually, in the Tudor period, proving that you are wealthy and powerful.
The British Museum has already raised £500,000, but if they don't get the rest by February, it goes back to the man who found it and likely into a private auction. Toby Sadler, ITV News.
Wow, well, that's it from us.